We're here at Maudsley to present Rob with the Game Changer of the Month award for his volunteering work.
Every club at our level is dependent on a nucleus of volunteers, but somebody will be cutting the grass, preparing the pitches, cutting the outfield, preparing the tees. Cricket has been quite successful in being played in a safe environment for the last 2 years. So I think cricket, people like Rob, those volunteers have got an awful lot to be thankful for.
What we try and do is not so much recruit, but once we get people who come forward, we sort of train and then try and develop those officials to the best that they can possibly be. Really, the award, I suppose, is for all of the members that we've got of Lancashire ACO because they put in a hell of a lot of effort to make sure that the recreational cricket that's played in Lancashire can be played at the best level possible. The whole game would just fall apart without volunteers. Throughout the county, we've got hundreds of volunteers in all sorts of roles, and without them, the recreational game just wouldn't exist. It's as simple as that.
Rob probably, I think he joined the Palace Shield as a panel umpire in about 2013, but I've known Rob from his days here at Maudsley to coming on to the Palace Shield umpires panel, and then more recently, in the last 4 years, we reached an agreement with the Northern League, and now Rob appoints umpires for both of those two leagues. So we work closely together.
Rob putting his time and effort in on Saturdays and Sundays makes a massive help. Sort of everyone appreciates the volunteering they do. Like I said before, everyone knows someone who's done something like that and they can relate to it.
It's nice to see young men like George, who's obviously got into the first team at Lancashire this year. But it was also nice when George came, he remembered playing at Maudsley. He remembered playing at a village ground when he was 15-year-old schoolboy. So that's the way that all of these first-class cricketers start. They start at cricket grounds like this and obviously work their way, if they're good enough, they can work their way through to the first-class game.
Most of my time is spent with the recreational cricketers and bringing new umpires on and training them and trying to mentor them and develop them.
We perhaps come from a traditional background, that people used to give up playing and then perhaps start umpiring. We've got to try and turn that round, particularly with women. We now have an 18-year-old woman that Rob is mentoring, and this weekend she is umpiring with a first-class umpire who's doing women's 100 games on national television, so which hopefully will get publicity and we'll be able to push women coming in as umpires, as well as aiming at younger people, perhaps taking umpiring up in their 20s rather than waiting until they've finished their playing career in their 50s.
These people put in effort and they don't do it for any reward, but it's really nice when people can be recognised. It's a real honour to be recognised, for an award like this. It's a tremendous initiative, I think.